Hello, welcome to the stream.
35 months.
Thank you, Summer, for the 35 months. How time flies indeed. Thank you for being here. And Lady Charming, thank you for the 7 months as well. Hold on, let me crank up the volume on the TTS. I can hardly hear it.
Wow, that's 13 months worth of cash I could have been spending therapy, but alas, here I be.
Hey, that's okay. Welcome, everybody. Chat, I have a fun stream today. A stream I'm actually very excited for. We also have a friend in the office with us who is currently in their cat tree. We are joined by Pluto, my cat. Me and Eleanor's cat. She's kind of... Oh, no, I can grab her now. Hold on. Do you want to see Pluto quickly?
31 months, let's go. Manifold 07.
Hey, don't... Oh, you hiding. You don't want to come on stream? Come on stream? I got you.
AYUP fella, it's 1 year yay. Hope you're well.
Say hi. Hi. You're going to scratch my face. Should I put you down before you attack me? There you go. There you go. There's our Pluto moment for today. That's probably the last time we'll see her because she usually doesn't hang around for too long. Do you want to leave now? You can leave if you want. Let me No? You don't want to leave? Okay. She does not want to leave. I'll keep an eye out for her wanting to leave. But anyway, guys, today we have an exciting stream. Not just because we had an appearance from the cat. We actually also got a 22 months sub from Roblin. Oh, you do want to leave now? Okay, there you go. Bye-bye. See you later. Alright, Pluto left. And also because we got a raid from Max GG's. Max, thank you very much for the raid. Ooh! Are you guys in for a treat? You guys are going to fucking love this. Max Raiders, thank you very much. I have a Ramune? I don't know how you say it. Spelled that all down myself. Excellent. I really did too. Excellent. Well, you're just in time, XGG's Raiders, because I haven't even explained the concept of the stream yet, so you're going to miss out on nothing. Guys, today we are going to be watching the most British videos on the internet. Now, I'm going to be accepting videos from TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Reddit. I don't care where you find these videos. You simply must send me a British video. You can do so by typing !form in chat. If you do, then you will be receiving nothing. But you will be sending me a video and I might react to it, which you may receive joy from. Which really, what is more important than joy in this life? I don't know. So !form in the chat. You should get a link to a Google Forms. You can send me anything you want. The mods will obviously have to approve it before I watch it on stream. But I think we've got some mods actively working on the form. We already have about 50 or so videos approved. But that's... I'm very ill, by the way. I started with an illness today. But I'm all good. It's all good. Hal Noel, thank you for the 100 bits.
Hello, Mr. Manifold.
Hi.
For stream as I am having
Thank
a
you.
bad chronic illness flare-up.
I'm not having a chronic one, just a normal one, but I get you.
Mic. I feel a little weird. Rawr, and you screech like a dinosaur with T-Rex arms. I wish I knew the context.
I think I was watching a video called Subliminal Messaging to Turn You into a T-Rex, I believe, and then I was turned into I went, you know, because I was actually turned into a T-Rex. But anyway, I have a list of TikToks, YouTube videos, you name them, we've got them.
21 months of watching
that
the Manifold.
Apparently.
Will you give us a Christmas tree decorating stream and let us watch the cats destroy it?
No, because that's exactly why we haven't. We have a Christmas tree up, and it is currently completely bare on account of the fact that the cats will destroy it. Because all of Ellie's ornaments are quite nice in glass. So we've not put any ornaments on the Christmas tree. Thank you, by the way, for the hype train, because there will be a top of the hour ad in 53 minutes, and you will be avoiding it. So thank you for subbing, because it benefits you and me. But anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? Don't waste any more time. Let's calm down that little bit of music. About Thanksgiving. That's not a real thing. It's not a real holiday as far as I'm concerned, because I don't celebrate it. Probably a controversial thing to say. I take it back. Let's watch these TikToks, shall we? So, hold on. The first one is a TikTok. Not all of them are.
Right, I've got money.
Oh, you know what? I've seen this a lot recently. Why is my TikTok in Russian? For some reason, whenever my TikTok's like defaulted to Russian. Let me log in so it's not in Russian anymore. Hold on. Nope. Scan QR code. All right, we're in. Cool, we're logged in. All right, so the first one is a TikTok. I've actually seen this because I'm a big fan. In fact, as you'll see in just a second, I'm actually TikTok friends with this creator. We follow each other. We never spoke, but I like to think that makes us real friends. So that makes me feel a lot better about myself, really. That's about all. How are we going to do this? Fuck it. We'll put it here. Yeah, it works. All right. So, let's go on with it, shall we? This is the TikTok. As you'll see right now, from the... I can't go full screen, but see that? Friends. This is my friend. This is a friend of Jack Manifold. And I feel like when you watch this, you're going to think, that makes sense. That does make sense that this would be a friend of Jack Manifold. We love a bit of Batch. We do. Let's watch a little bit of Batch, shall we? Hawaii Dancer, thank you for the 14 months. I'm going to resume the subs in a second. I just wanted to get this kicked off before we did. We're going to resume them in a second. This is not Wilbur Soot.
Right, I've come on here because I've had no luck on other account in search for a sugar baby. But I'm a very wealthy man. And I've got a very long cock, which barely smells. Now, let's...
Fucking barely smells is vile. Like complete acknowledgement and almost proudness of the fact that it does smell a bit, but pride in the fact that, yeah, don't put burly smells. No, don't say burly smell. Oh, you mean burly like it burly smells, like the accent. I thought you meant like that was some fucking internet term. You know how people will be like looks maxing? Now all of a sudden everyone's got a burly smell about them. It's like a good thing. Like it shows you've been weight maxing or some shit because you got a burly smell. Sorry, I realize you've got it burly smells. I get you.
Let's get to the point of it. I don't care if you're ugly, if you're fat, you're skinny, or you're normal.
Normal, that's wow.
I will go at you like a rabbit. End of. I do cuddles.
That's
I do
lovely.
wrestle.
That's lovely.
I just want to be porked, really. Sorry, I got a bit of a cold.
Perfect old man noise. I think just the fact that he like, you could tell that he doesn't even know what he's gonna say next, and occasionally it'll be too funny for even him to say out loud. Jack, are you his mate because of this? I wish. This only made me respect him more. Sienna, thank you for the prime. Again, I tell you what, we can turn the lights on after this. We're gonna listen to this and then we'll turn the lights back on.
I don't even care if you're deaf. I'm not fussy.
Oh.
I'll make sure you can hear Papa purr. And I'll make you...
I mean, curing deafness is arguably a very good trait, so I don't know why we're judging this man. Because arguably, if you can cure deafness, it's quite the quality, really. Thank you for a level 5 hype train, by the way, you legends.
In Morse code.
Oh.
I've earned the nickname The Leech.
Oh,
for
okay.
good reason. I take my dentures out and I latch on to your areola, etc.
Why, etc.?
There like a suckling babe, squealing for more.
Yeah.
If this sounds like something you're interested in, please drop a comment. I am more than gagging for it. Furthermore, I'd like to be punched straight in the cock. Thank you.
Well, let's hope he gets his wish. I hope he gets his wish. I really do. I hope he gets punched in the cock. Honestly. I honestly do hope he gets punched in the cock. He deserves it. He deserves a good punch in the cock for, you know, because he wants one, really. I don't think we should judge people for what they want. So yeah, let's hope he gets that. Anyway, British in terms of accent, but in terms of sensibilities, maybe not. I'm going to go as far as to say, and this might be controversial, I think the whole sugar daddy, sugar baby thing comes from America.
Yay.
I've never once met anyone in the UK that has a sugar daddy. However, I have met people in America that do. Sorry, Americans. I just feel like you know, I think with the 8 months, I need therapy 5. Yeah, no, you would need that after 8 months up to Jack Manifold. I appreciate that. I feel like it only...
How are we, Jack, mate?
I'm good, thank you. But that's the guy with the podcast. I'm Jack Manifold. Thank you for the tier 1 though, mate. I just feel like only the intense capitalistic society of America could possibly turn people to the sugar daddy lifestyle. However, his linguistics.
Right, I've come on here because I've had no luck on other account in search for...
On other account, it's very, very Yorkshire. So maybe. I think it hits a middle ground. Let's see if we can find something more British, shall we? Next video we have is this. Oh,
Relax, drink a Stella. You know it make you feel better. Relax, drink a Stella. Relax.
That was possibly the most British video I've ever seen. This guy, I don't even know his name, but I've seen him around. Don't know much about him, but he's peak British. I've seen that much. I've seen. Wait, isn't this the? I don't get nervous from The Apprentice, and he goes, I don't get nervous, but I'm starting to get a little shaky. You know what I mean? That's him, right? And now obviously he doesn't feel that way because he's drank a Stella. Average Harry coded. Average Harry is very British. You're right, actually. I don't have a Stella. I have a Brewdog Lost, which I'm not proud of on account of their anti-union status. But it's all they had. So, So I'm the best lager. I know I've got 2 drinks on the go. I know I've got a Ramune soda, and then also just a beer just kind of to the side, which is arguably concerning, but there's a reason for that. I haven't just got a beer because I need to relax and drink beer, like this gentleman said. There is a good reason, and that reason is that I like beer. So I'm the best pint, really. It's pretty poor. One more time. Drink Stella.
You know it
make you feel better. Relax. Drink Stella.
Relax, drink a Stella.
It makes me feel pretty good. That's very British. It's very British. Quintessentially British, I would say. The only thing more British than this is fucking black pudding or something, weird. I feel like black pudding is the most, British thing. Like, it's a lot. I feel like every other culture goes, fuck? What do you mean you just eat blood? Like, we go, what do you mean, mate? Because, yeah, we do, and that's fine. How far behind are we on subs? I mean, it might be a case of reading, because I think we are far behind. Oh, no, we're not.
Wow, 23 months. That's
Thank you.
almost 2 years. I am
It
so
is.
feeling a bit ill at the moment.
Oh,
I'm
I
currently
apologize.
laying down in bed resting.
You should. Bed rest
Hope
is the
you
best
and
thing.
Ellie have been doing well, Peepo love.
We have been doing well, thank you. Thank you very much. Holly 10, thank you for the prime. Thank you for 18 months. I said I'm going to read these manually because they're going to take a while unless I don't. So, I like eating crayons. Again, another likely suspect in the Jack Manifold sub list. Thank you for the 3 months. Thank you to Panozia. Thank you for the 5 months. Madison, thank you for the 17 months. Another month using my Twitch Prime. Check if you have them, please. I mean, top of the hour ads in 45 minutes. You might as well check. Aria, thank you for the gifted sub. Sienna, thank you for the Prime. There, I didn't just randomly force the R on that. They wrote it. Ryan's Worms, thank you for the Prime. Meeksify? Meeksfee? I don't know how to say your name. Thank you for the 21 months, though. Can't even lie. I went through like 30 of these videos and didn't even understand half of what they were saying. Anyway, happy 21 months. Thank you. Look. British people, we have accents. That'll be all. Stormy Shadows, thank you for the 4 months. Bit late to the stream. It's 17 minutes in. You're more than on time. Do not even stress. Schrader's Neen. Hank Schrader. That's all I'm reading there. Thank you very much for the Prime. Appreciate you very, very much. You are quite the legend. You are quite the legend, my friend. Thank you to Little...
Bro!
What the fuck? Sorry, a stream popped open on Twitch. Can you believe that? We'll keep reading. Who did I just read? Oh, of course. Yeah, Little Lily Pad, thank you for the 3 months. Have you watched the FNAF movie yet? No! I'm sorry, I haven't. I need to. I know I need to, but I haven't got around to it yet. Deadman Poyoin, thank you for the year. Thank you for 12 months. Appreciate you. Very well. Jix Vrocat, thank you for the 10 months. And That Hot Ceiling Fan, thank you for the 6 months. Okay! We're all caught up, and I appreciate you all. I just figured I'd read through that myself because it'd take a while otherwise, and we wouldn't watch any videos. Now, if you sub, it'll read itself out. So feel free. Top of the hour, I had to skip in 42 minutes even. So bear that in mind. Sorry, I've got such a terrible cough. You said you would. I know, but I'm looking after my girlfriend, and it takes time, and I haven't watched it yet. I promise I will soon. Oh my god, I've seen this. Oh no, I have seen this, but this isn't the video I thought it was. Hold on, let me turn off the music. I saw another video recently that's very similar. Because I'm almost certain this is staged. However, I'm not certain the other one is. But I think this is just a staged video. But we can give it a bit of a watch.
I think it's disgusting that you're working at this time on a Sunday.
Like,
have you got nothing better to do?
We are permitted to start work from 8 AM on a weekend. We've got to crack on, or we're gonna get it in the neck from the boss.
you see, it just reads like a script, and she's really animated. Like, she's like, "Have you got nothing better to do?" And she's like tapping her wrist. It's just obviously staged. Also, someone said Oblivion music would assist this. I mean, we can. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, fair enough, we started a bit early, but, you know, I don't see what the problem is.
You were right.
My son is a lawyer.
No, this is perfect.
Pollution laws. And I'll have you know, there's a family across the road with a newborn, and all this racket is bound to give them a load of stress.
Bound.
Well, if we're causing them stress, they can tell me. If we're causing you stress, I don't mind starting a bit later. We can ask the client if he's happy with it. That's fine.
Is your client the woman who lives here?
Yeah.
Right, I'll speak to her then.
It's not necessary to bang that hard, is it?
Look, I'll bang on this.
Do you see what I mean? Like, it's just obviously scripted. Like, I get that, like, the NPC music's fucking perfect for it. And it is very British. But also, I got to docket points here for being very obviously fake. Like, it sounds like NPC dialogue. For two reasons. No British person speaks this clearly. They're clearly trained actors. If this was real, right? You're like, I don't mind starting a bit later. We can. I don't mind starting a bit later. We can ask the client if she's happy with it, and that'd be fine. Like, that would be more akin to how British people would actually speak. But they're speaking slowly and enunciating, which is only something that actors would do in this scenario.
I don't mind starting a bit later. We can ask the client if he's happy with it. That's fine.
Is your client the woman who lives here?
Yeah.
Right, I'll speak to her then.
That sounds, you know what it sounds like? You know what it sounds like? Fucking, let me try and do the music change on time. This is what this needs. Hold on. Right, let's see if I can pull off this music change. This is going to be quite tough. Okay, hold on. Okay, sure. Hold on. Are you ready? Let's see if we can pull this off.
Yeah. That's fine.
Is your client the woman who lives here?
Yeah.
Right, I'll speak to her then.
It's not necessary to bang that hard, is it?
Yes! Live editing at its finest!
Don't you tell me what to do. I'll tell you what to do.
Mate, just ignore her, just crack on.
7 months 4.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Just tell my colleague to crack on with the job.
I don't think so. You make any more noise, and I'm calling the police.
Okay, that's fine. We've got a license, so we'll work with it. We'll tell them that we're allowed to.
I just had to let that play out silently, you know? I just really needed that just to sit in the room, because that, fucking hell, that is good. That is good. I'm sorry. But yeah, the acting, they would be swearing. Like, this is the bit that got... The fact they went, she's crackers, mate. They'd be like, she's fucking mental. I just don't believe that there'd be no swearing in this situation. They'd be talking so clear. It's clearly fake, but it is a funny video. The family across the road can hear you building. They can definitely hear her fucking shouting, though. Anyway. But it's just rage bait. It's just meant to it's just meant to drive comments that like, this lady is bang out. They want British people on Facebook, like British mums to be like, this
What
lady
would
is
you
bang
do
out of
if
order.
Okay, so he said yes would go.
What would you do if when you okay, so he said yes, someone's had a stroke. Thank you for the £1.20 though. But yeah, literally all they want is... Sorry, I'm still finding it funny that I managed to time them battle music so perfectly. I'm actually proud of myself. Like, all British people want is, like, a Facebook video, which this would be. Then they go, this is outrageous. There is no law that permits people from working. And what does she mean? Do they have anything better to do on a Sunday? They're literally making themselves useful. This society is full of dossers. Like, that's all 40-year-old Facebook users want. Just something to be pissed off at. And this, to them, is that. Like, that's all that this is for. This is just rage bait for boomers. This is boomer rage bait, and it gets shit tons of comments and views on Facebook and like Instagram. That's all it is. Anyway, next video. Before I start rage baiting at the fact that this is obvious, like, fraud. It's fraudulent. Ah, shit. I keep fucking it up. Nope. There we are. Got it. So I really wanted to make it full screen for some reason. It was just really bothering me. What's this? Early 2000s discontinued snacks and sweets in the UK. I wish was still a thing. And actually, I wish were still a thing. Your English is poor. Anyway, let's continue. Vimto lollipops. Almost certain these still exist. Swear I've seen one. Dark mode is now available. You don't fucking say. These still exist, right? I'm almost certain these do still exist. British people of the chat, these... I haven't seen those in a while. I swear I saw these at, like, Halloween. Last I saw one was 2013. Vimto lolly. Discontinued? Oh, no, these are literally on the Vimto website. Where to buy? They're literally on the fucking Vimto website. This exact JPEG. Look. It's right here. Where to buy. And it's like every store you can buy them in. I was like, definitely I have seen these. They are not discontinued. Anyway, right. Now we've already established the video as a lie. Let's see what else we've got. Groovy biscuits. The fuck is a groovy bit? Who here has had a groovy bit? I remember Groovy Chick. You guys remember Groovy Chick? Was that Americans? Any Americans in the chat? Do you have Groovy Chick? I always found Groovy Chick fascinating because it was it felt to me like Hello Kitty, but Hello Kitty obviously, although it is like a sort of branding icon, it did come from a TV show. Like there was a Hello Kitty TV show, and it kind of felt the same with anything. And then Groovy Chick came along, and like. It just kind of was based on nothing. Like, this is Groovy Chick, right? And it just kind of came out of nowhere. I'll move chat for a second. And it was just like... like, my cousin had Groovy Chick wallpaper, I think. And, like, you could get Groovy Chick bed sheets and a plush. And, like, this is the Groovy Chick. But, like... I don't think there was like a show or like any reason for people to purchase things with this character on. Like, here's a Groovy Chick Tumblr. Like I don't recall there being like, you know, anything. Like, what is Bang on the Door? Bang on the Door. Ah, okay, so it was a 90s brand that I guess did more than just Groovy Chick, like this one that says poo. But like, she was just an icon. I guess she was. Door hanger, please not. Oh, my cousin had this, I remember it. But yeah, this was Groovy Chick. It was like from the 90s, early 2000s sort of thing. But yeah, it was very British. I feel like I'm assuming the way you can tell it's British. Do you think this feels American to me? Like, to me, it like obviously it isn't. But like, I don't know, it feels American inspired. It was also Funky Girl apparently, and Bliss. Miss Mini Skirt, Club Doll. I guess there was more than the Groovy Chick, but no one remembers anything but the Groovy Chick. We have that in Australia, yeah, but Australia is just an extension of Britain in it. A lot of things. Not all things. Whoa, not all things. Australians, I love you. But certain things, like shows and shit, there's a lot of British shows make their way over there, you know? And I'm not shocked that Groovy Chick kind of made it. You know, alcoholism did. You know, you got that from us. Anyway, that's Groovy Chick. But anyway, I don't remember Groovy Biscuits was the point. Let me ask Ellen and Neil. I think she's just playing Sims in the other room. Let me, hold on. Oh, yeah, that. I can't go through that door at the minute. The Christmas tree's behind it. Hold on. Ellie. Hey guys, Ellen O'Neill does not know what Groovy Biscuits are. She also apparently did not grow up with any Groovy Chick stuff. She had Bratz, which does make sense on account of that's a TV show and actually has something attached to it. But yeah, no fucking clue what Groovy Biscuits are. Let's carry on. Petit Falou Little Desserts. Did they get rid of Petit Falou? Or did they just get rid of the mini desserts? Let's have a look. I haven't seen a Petit Falou in a while. Americans, do you have Petit Falou? It's a kid's fromage frais. I don't know why we decided that fromage frais would be the only word we wouldn't translate. So then the fromage frais people are allowed to keep their shit in French. No, it appears they don't. I'm checking now. They're small pots. I'm looking at the whole thing. It does not look like they do little desserts anymore.
Primes for Jack Manifold.
Thank you. I mean, look with me. Look. Oh, they have. Oh, they do have. They have a Magic Squares strawberry and vanilla flavored dessert. But otherwise, I think it is just yogurt. Oh, they're big pots. No, that's it. They have discontinued it. Thank you for the raid, by the way. Joe says, thank you for 3 months as well. Primes for me. Yes! 30 minutes to the top of the hour ad. It's needed. But yeah, no more Petit Falou, I guess. Anyway. What's the difference between fromage frais and yogurt, by the way? Because as far as I'm aware, it's just a yogurt. Baked Stars. I do get why they got rid of these. I never cared for the Walker's Baked. But even so, Baked Stars were just Walker's Baked, but in a different shape. Which probably just cost the factory a lot. These were a piece of shit. These Baked are vile. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Baked either. I have a classic bag of Walkers here in case I get peckish. Yeah. I love all the British people and shit like utter shite, baked are vile, baked are horrid. I fucking hate Baked Stars. They're minging. It's a very British stream today, and I appreciate it. That's why we went a little bit earlier to accommodate for the British viewers, just to make sure they could really be here before, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here kicked in. It's so weird seeing Walkers instead of Lay's. That's because Walkers was a crisp brand in the UK that Lay's bought, and they thought instead of trying to dominate the market, let's buy the product that's dominating the market and make it our own, and then change the branding subtly to look like the Lay's one, so when it becomes international, then people can recognize them because the logo's the same. Nerdy fact about crisps. Anyway. Tutti Fruities are... No way Tutti Fruities are gone! And Worcester Sauce crisps! This is ridiculous. This has got to be like... Tutti Fruities are gone. No, they're not, you fucking liar. I've just seen a bag to buy at Asda. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. I did, but wait, they seem to be gone. Wait. Hold on. We're into Rowntree's now. Wait. Oh, it's Maynard's. Where's Rowntree's? Oh my god, wait, they actually might have gotten rid of Tutti Fruities. I can't see them on the Asda website. It linked them, but... Oh my god. They might have discontinued Tutti Fruities. That's ridiculous. That was a dead... I was more of a Fruit Pastels guy. Perhaps even randoms. Tutti Fruities were at the bottom of my list, but any Roundtree sweet is... worth time, so... This is upsetting. This is upsetting fucking news. Worcester sauce Walkers. I was always an adventurous kid when it came to flavors. But I like the Worcester sauce crisps. You telling me they're gone? Yeah, the flavor has been discontinued. When was this? Last month! 7th of October 2023, they discontinued Worcester sauce crisps. Those fucking bastards. I can't believe that. They're gone. They're actually gone. That's ridiculous. I guess not one of their most, like, not really early 2000s, is it? Well, no, I didn't say, it never said, I don't, oh, did it? Did it say early 2000s? Yeah, but these are things that people grew up with in the early 2000s. Apart from Groovy Biscuits, I've never fucking heard of Groovy Biscuits in my life. Yeah, I mean, okay, that's pretty... Oddities, yeah, I think I remember trying these, not really caring for them. Jacob's Oddities. Just to get a bag of mini cheddars, it's just cheese at the end of the day. It's all just baked cheese by Jacob's. You know, just eat a bag of mini cheddars. These are just different shapes. I'm not too bothered about this. And these days, mini cheddars is on top. They're doing so many different flavors. You know, they do Plowman's Cheddar these days. Cheshire, sorry. They do Plowman's Cheshire mini cheddars. They're incredible. Get yourself some Plowman's Cheshire mini cheddars, or perhaps their Monterey Jack ones. I can't eat normal cheddars these days because I've been spoiled by their, like, Monterey Jack, fucking Plowman's Cheddar, Cheshire even. I'm just saying, man. They're real good. They are, like, they're killing it these days with the cheddars. So this is not a loss. Oh, my God. Cadbury's Egg and Spoon. I do remember these. Because they came in, like, an egg carton. I always thought that was dead cool. And there was chocolate mousse inside. Yeah, those were cool. They were gimmicky as fuck, but Cadbury's chocolate is good. So that is a shame. I fucking forgot about these. Oh, my God. But you kids under 3 would choke on the spoons, apparently. So, you know, probably a reason they had to get discontinued. This is sad, though. That is sad. Cadbury's a killer. Cadbury's chocolate is pretty much a banger every time. In fact, I ordered you know what? I ordered a bar of Cadbury's the other day. I'm going to go grab it during the top of the hour ad. I ordered myself a big bar of Marvelous Creations. But I also grabbed a big bar of Choni's Chocolonely earlier, and I've been meaning to try that chocolate because I've not had it before. So maybe we'll have that. Maybe we'll compare them. You see, I was never a Calippo Shots guy, but I do know how terrible this is.
A year too long.
Actually, a year and a month. Thank you, Maggie. Unless you mean a month was enough. Yeah, that is ridiculous. Calippo Shots being gone is... I mean, I was never a Calippo guy, but I completely understand that is ridiculous. What else? Who gives a fuck about Milky Way? Let's be honest. Milky Way is mid as fuck. Like, it's fine. I'm not a big fan of anything in a box of Celebrations. Again, I don't mean to exclude... This seems like it's excluding American viewers. But we have this box of chocolates called Celebrations. By far the worst of the variety box of chocolates. Like, by far. I'm sorry to say it. Some people are big Celebrations fans. But these things, if you ever go to the UK, do not waste your time. These are, in my opinion, the worst of the... Like what? They got Twix, mid. Snickers, good. Mars, good. Maltesers, mid. Galaxy... kind of mid, ultimately. The caramel one's alright, but the Galaxy one's just too creamy. Milky Way, mid. Bounty, dog shit. Just a mid. I'm sorry, Twix is mid. We're going to say it. Milky Way is mid. Quality Streets. I have a nostalgia factor for Quality Streets, but being an adult now who has objective opinions, terrible chocolates. But Quality Streets I grew up with. The best ones is Heroes. Or Roses. Roses are actually pretty good. But like, people sleep on Roses. You never hear anyone wanting a box of Roses these days. But they're pretty good. But like, people completely neglect the Roses. Because it's by Cadbury. So it's like Cadbury's solution to Quality Street. Because the thing about Quality Street is, sadly, and I hate to say it, they're not all that quality. They're actually kind of shit street. It's kind of like mid-street at best. You know? Roses is like Cadbury's version of Quality Street, and because it's Cadbury's chocolate, it's actually pretty good. And then obviously you have Heroes, which is like Cadbury's version of Celebrations, where it's like branded little chocolates, and they're amazing. Just gonna say it. Heroes on top, roses on top. I'm a Cadbury's boy till I die. I've been to the Cadbury's factory in Birmingham. It's like going to a day at fucking Willy Wonka's. It is incredible. It's incredible. I honestly, I can't express to you how important it is to me. Oh, my nose is running like fucking Mo Farah, mate. More British references for you there. I mean, I could say Usain Bolt, but I thought I'd keep it British, you know. What else? I mean, yeah, no one gives a shit about that. Smarties cupcakes, a small loss. A small loss. These were okay. These were okay. Nestle chocolate's not terrible. I like a Mint Aero. Mint Aero is by far Nestle's finest game, you know. Nestle at the top of their game with the Mint Aero. I mean, what are Nestle responsible for? Let's have a look at what Nestle are responsible for. Because the Mars company are pretty weak, in my opinion. Other than Mars and Snickers. I think those are on top. Where the Nestle company is responsible for... Let's have a look. Let's have a look at these chocolates and see what's on top. The Kit Kat. Powerful. Mint fucking Aero. I'm going to put it out there. Regular Aero. Orange Aero. Completely mid. But Mint Aero is next fucking level. Next level is Mint Aero. Rolo is the GOAT. Rolo is amazing. I used to fucking kill for a Rolo. I used to love a Yorkie growing up, but only because the advertisements like, Yorkie is the fucking chocolate of men. And I used to be like, yes! The old symbol was a no women. Fucking, it used to have no women there. And now as an adult man who understands misogyny, I could say that's very bad. But as a young boy who was like, girls, icky! I used to think that was the best chocolate. So, but I've matured and I've healed. So nowadays I can just acknowledge what Yorkie is, which is way too fucking hard. It's like, it's so solid. That's why it's the chocolate men, because it's like, girl, you gotta fucking bite through it. Really fucking hard. And it's honestly not the best. So honestly, Yorkie's kind of mid. But as a kid, the marketing worked on me, which I hate to admit. Munchies also goated. Munchies, Kit Kat, Rolo, Mint Aero. These two are kind of mid. Honestly, Nestle company, second to Cadbury's in my opinion. Second to Cadbury's in my opinion. And obviously they're responsible for Smarties, also goated. Mint Aero balls. You know what? Don't even get me started. Hold on. I was going to wait to grab the chocolate. I'm going to have to grab it now. I'm getting excited.
Jack, have you thought up the fact that being born in August means your dad failed No Nut November? Also, we share the same birthday.
I'm back. I couldn't find my Marvelous Creations, which was a great shame. But I do have Tony's Chocolonely to try. And of course... What? Why are you all lamowing? Why are you all lamowing? You missed a message. What? What did I miss? Just missed him. Jack, have you thought about the fact that being born in August means your dad failed No Nut November? Great. Is that what I missed? No, but you know what it might mean? It might mean he absolutely dominated non-stop Nut November, and I'm proud of him for that. All right? So let's put it that way. We're going to have a sip of this. Because that's disgusting what you've implied about my father. But that is also true. Anyway. Mint Aero balls. People say they're goated, and I completely agree. Mint chocolate goodness. Oh. Oh. That is good. Oh. Oh, yeah. Mate, peppermint on top. 80 would not approve of this. What, non-stop nutting? I feel like no, you know what? I'm not even saying that's my dad. Self-awareness kicked in. I apologize. I hope he isn't watching. He probably is. Yeah. I know my dad. He'd laugh. He'd laugh. Anyway. What's It Prawn Cocktail? Fucking good! I hate What's It's. Can I just say that? What's It's as a kid used to make me vomit. I once had a crumb of What's It on something I ate and I threw up. I don't know why I hated them so bad. I just had such a... Like... To the point where I almost didn't eat cheese. I just don't know why as a kid. I was a really weird picky eater as a kid to the point where I was like phobic of certain foods. I was scared of ketchup. And I say scared because like it was like beyond just like I won't eat this food. It's like I was disgusted by it. And it was Wotsits and ketchup. Wotsits were the worst. And then eventually I used to love Quavers, but then I swapped teams. But yeah. The fucking prawn cocktail Wotsits. I can only imagine that was terrible. Wotsits more like what shits. Fucking, oh my god, someone said I love Wotsits. I dip them in mayo. Ban that fucking heathen from the chat. Crispello. No fucking clue what that is. Did anyone here eat Crispello? I've never seen a Crispello in my life. They're not gone. You can still buy them. Yeah, they're just that irrelevant. Everyone thought they were fucking discontinued. No loss there. Who cares? What else? Oh! Oh! Oh my god, that was real grief. No way those are gone. Oh my god, I used to love Smarties Push Pops. I used to get them on holiday all the time. Oh my god, right, Americans, you need to hear about this because this is incredible. Imagine, right? So it's an ice cream lolly. It's like an ice cream lollipop. Ice cream up to here. This is all ice cream. You take the top off and you push up with the stick, right? And it's ice cream with little bits of Smartie in it. Vanilla ice cream with Smartie. You know? And then guess what? You get to the end and you'll never guess what. In the tube is more Smarties. So you push the tube all the way to the top and then you go, and you pour the Smarties into your mouth. Sometimes you have to like tongue them out a bit because like they get stuck because of all the ice cream and the melted chocolate. Sometimes you have to tongue them out a bit because it gets a bit sticky. But once you tongue them out, just pour them in. Oh, the flavors. I mean, it was incredible. This, you know that video of Vince McMahon where he's like nearly crying, like that fucking, you know the one. You know the Vince McMahon. You know the Vince McMahon meme. I'll find it like instantly on Twitter. Vince McMahon. You've seen the one. Yeah, this one. I mean, just this is me thinking about the Smarties Push Pop right now. It's just too much for me. I can't bring myself to talk about it. I can't bring myself to reminisce on the childhood memories at fucking Rufford Park in Nottingham. I think it's in Nottingham. Just, you know. God, all the memories. That is devastating. That is devastating. That actually makes me so sad. That's terrible. That is terrible. All right, on to the next British video, shall we? I mean, that's broke my heart. That really has. That's actually shattered my soul. That's awful. All right. Well. Oh, what was this? Sorry, I couldn't hear this. All right, let's keep going. Another British anthem. Let's hear this. It says British anthem. See, let me assess how British this really is.
Somehow only just spotted the stream noted, but anyways, as an
Are they just kayaking through a flood?
about this vid lol.
Pardon? Somehow only just spotted the stream note. If that's okay, you're forgiven. I'm glad you're excited about this, American viewer. You might not get some. However, you will get the... So this comes from the classic chant. I mean, I don't know what the original is. The one I heard first.
10 months.
Thank you.
Love you, Mr. Manifold, the most British man I know.
Thank you.
07.
I would rather have a dark fruits than a wife. I would rather have a dark fruits than a wife. I would rather, you know, and they do that. But this is, I think, the TGF guys kayaking through a flooded town, singing "I would rather have a kayak than a wife."
Yo, I'm vibes in the back of this. Yo, this is like a budget Venice, yeah, but...
Budget Venice. Terrible. People lose their homes, floods, and they're like, it's like budget Venice spice. Funny. That is funny. All right, next video. I would rather have a prime sub than a wife. Come on, Jack, do it with me. I would rather have a prime sub than a wife. I would rather have a prime sub. Rather have a prime sub. Rather have a prime sub. Didn't work. Hope that gets someone to prime. Someone said no. Seriously? People are just saying no. Okay, we got a couple of people in here. We got a couple of people in here who know how to have some fun. Anyway, this is a classic.
Objects that I've shoved up my arse.
This is a classic.
Vibrate.
Toes. I'm just gonna go along with it. Dildos. Pens. Pencils. Coins. Pebbles. Broomstick handle. Fishing rod handle. Umbrella handle. Toothbrush handle. Hockey stick handle. Fingers. Small glass jar. Sorry, that's quite funny. Test tube. Screwdriver handle. Stiff cocks. I forgot about stiff cocks, I'll be honest.
Cigar.
Cigar, wow. Civilized.
Banana.
I probably got smushed and bruised. This video was produced by Bruno Povroznik. Thank you, Bruno. One more classic British video before. I mean, obviously that is a classic. I mean, that's a real classic. Not only classic
Last one was
British.
truly so British, uncannily real.
I mean, this is the thing, right? Not only that is that a British, you know, piece of heritage, but also an LGBTQ piece of heritage. That's what I like the most about that video. However, this is purely British. I'm gonna play it because I like this one. I don't know if anyone's cued it, but I feel like we need to listen to this since we're doing the the British video. I feel like this is a requirement. So please join me for what I consider to be the true British national anthem. Margaret Thatcher is dead. Ding dong, the wicked bitch is dead. It's a shame the bitch didn't die 87 years ago. It's a shame that
the IRA.
I forgot about this line.
Didn't kill the bitch.
I forgot about. Does that just not leave? Oh, I forgot about the IRA reference in that video. Well, no bother. Let's carry on. This is just the Park Life video. And you know what? I kind of figured they'd all be funny British videos, but you're kind of right. I wouldn't say there's a more British song than Park Life. I feel like Americans, I feel like Americans might suggest the Beatles, but I think Blur smashed it. I really do think Blur created the most British song. You know? I'm also going to try a piece of this Tony's Chocolonely before we start it, because Park Life is a banging tune, but I actually want to try this. Oh, this is like classic. This is like that Wonka shit. Proper classic chocolate bar. Wax paper and that. Let's give this a go. Apparently it's made by Ben & Jerry's. So shout out Ben & Jerry for making that. Whoa, that broke like in half. I want like a little segment. That is still not a little segment. That is like a fucking hunk. That'll do.
Pebbles.
Coins. Cigar. It wasn't bad. It's no Cadbury's, but it's pretty good. Anyway. Glad we got that. Let's watch the most British song of all time. Park Life. On have a cup of tea and think about leaving the house. That is the most British sentence ever spoken. By far. Just by far. That is the most... The fact that he said trousers and then having a cup of tea and then leaving me ass. Perfect. That is perfect. But anyway, we have comedy to watch. I can't laugh at this. This is art, media that I enjoy. Wow. Oh. All right. What's this? Oh, a TikTok. Oh, horrible histories. Yes, this is British. This is British as shit.
I have never heard this song, but if you would tell me Brits made it, I would believe
It is made by Brits. That it is. It absolutely that. Yep. No, that it wouldn't be made by anyone else. Yeah, this is Horrible Histories Being Iconic Part 4. We all remember Horrible Histories. We all love Horrible Histories. Horrible Histories produced some genuinely great songs. Also, some genuinely great comedians were platformed by it. So, it was also pretty factually inaccurate most of the time. It was supposed to be a historically accurate show, but it tends to got things wrong. But, you know.
Today, I'm going to show you how to cook London.
This is the 7 o'clock news. This is the 9 o'clock news.
I'm
The joke
Aussie
is,
Nate
instead of
Gudge,
news.
Watch I'm a celeb. Have a good and thumbs up light skin tone.
No worries. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate it.
This is the person that wrote that joke.
Ha!
His heartbreak at the Anna Cleves divorce.
I chucked her because she was a minnow.
I fucking love that when they did like a fucking reality TV, The Bachelor version of King Henry VIII.
If you want a good night out, you just go and slaughter a wolf. Simple as.
Try new Victorian chow today. Shove a kid up your chimney and the dirt is gone.
On this great day of battle, make the bonds work properly. Thank you.
We've got some uplifting news too. The French have got the plague. Hooray!
Hooray!
Don't touch me, Ben.
Hi, who are you? Mike Peabody, HHTV News. Oh, does my hair look okay?
Oh, he died.
Sorry, I just coughed and fell over there.
Oh, never mind. He's alive now.
Born in bed on...
I feel like these aren't the best moments of Horrible Histories. These have all been pretty, like, some of them haven't been great. Also, putting the music over the top has distracted me from the comedy. Some of them are good, though. The falling over and coughing was fine.
What is your reply? Come and get them. Ooh, good line. I'll tell him.
Been trying to work that in for ages.
He sounds like my barber, is the problem. Like, quite a lot. Where when he said that, when he said ages, I went, oh my God. It's him, but it isn't my barber, of course, because he is not a comedian. He just cuts my hair.
I just woke up in a fucking steam.
This is perfect. I mean, this is summarizing it. This I've seen many times. The legend that is Danny G, and he is by far Birmingham's happiest man. No one in Birmingham is any more happy than this. Everyone else is more miserable than him.
I just woke up in a fucking steaming mood, yeah? Because I live in a shithole. Do you know what I mean? Birmingham is a fucking shithole. I hate the fucking place. I fucking hate it. It's full of dickheads. I fucking hate it.
Bear in mind, do people, like, I realise, like, now, like, I might be older than some of you. And I feel like I might be. Do you guys know where Danny G comes from? Do you guys know the origin of Danny G? Because some people won't. Like, I'm seeing people say no. So obviously nowadays, this is probably the most popular video of him. Where he's just like, I just woke up in a fucking steamy mood, yeah? Like, that's probably the thing. But the original video, and it's been a meme for fucking years, right? Is like, it's a video on Xbox Live. He sent someone an Xbox... No, remember, so you couldn't join an Xbox party unless you had Xbox Live Gold, but you could join a one-on-one call, right? So clearly someone had only Xbox Live Silver. And he joins a call, and he's like... And like... He's like arguing with some guy because of like Call of Duty or whatever. And he's like... Come Smethwick, Birmingham, ask for Danny G. I'll come out of my house. I'll break your fucking legs. He's going, come on then. You will see. And he's like fucking screaming down his microphone. Just absolutely like fucking screaming, right, the whole time. And that's been a meme for years. And then eventually, turns out after that blew up on the internet, he decided he was going to start making YouTube videos, and it took people years and years to find his channel, and then eventually they found it, and it's like a gold mine, and now ever since people have like been able to contact him, he's like been on podcasts. He told some story about how he fucking bit a guy's face off because this guy beat up his son, so he went to the guy's house and fucking... Like, his wife came to the door and was like, "You're not coming in." And then the guy came over, so he headbutted him over the wife's shoulder, knocking him to the ground, and he bit his face off. Supposedly. This is what Danny G claims. But yeah, like, he's, like, the real Danny G's got, like, 65k subs, right? But he posts every 2 days. Just consistently for... what is now years. Poor Vina, like, just constantly. But,
also, I've now learned Birmingham people are equivalent to a mix of Floridians and New Jersey people in the U.S.
Kind of, but yeah, Danny G. Alright, why does he look naked there? I just wanted the video of him with a sword. Where did he get the sword out? He also does have, like, samurai swords and shit. But yeah, let me find it. Danny G... Xbox original. This is the original. Does he call him a slur, actually? Wait, hold on. I probably should check he doesn't call him a slur. I feel like he will. Oh, no. I don't think he does. He didn't. The video is from 5 years ago. I could just see it happening, you know. Anyway.
I want to know why you just shouted at me down the microphone.
What did I fucking shout at you down the mic for? Playing your fucking mouth, mate. I'm a grown man. You sent me a message first, yeah? I live in Smethwick, Birmingham. If you want the fucking brawl, come down Smethwick, ask for Danny G. I'll come out my house and I'll break your fucking legs, you little prick. Now what do I say? Now what do I fucking say?
You get the you get the point. But yeah, that is the origin of the happiest man in Birmingham. That is where this man originally comes from. He indeed.
Fucking steaming mood, yeah? Because I live in a shithole.
Same guy, and he has the funny mic. Can you believe it? Just incredible. God. It's maybe a shorter stream. I'm quite sick. But you know what would be absolutely sick? If I was able to run the top of the hour ad and... you guys were to subscribe. People, look. At the top of the hour, every hour on this chat, I run a minute-long ad because I ask that every viewer supports the stream in some way, shape, or form. But I understand that not every viewer, alright? Not every viewer has the spare change, the spare cash to subscribe, to donate, to, you know, whatever. And that's absolutely fine. I present a free option of support. Simply leave the stream open, a minute-long ad will play. You don't have to do anything, you don't have to click on it. You just need to let the ad play and I will get paid. After 1 minute, the stream will resume. That's all I ask of you. However, if you would hate to watch an ad, if it would make you really, really mad, upset, you say time to leave, but if you leave, you're just going to come back with a pre-roll, so... But anyway, if you guys subscribe, then not only do I get more money for your viewership, you get 30 days of ad-free viewership on this stream, custom emotes, and a custom role on the Discord server that you are more than willing to hang out on with all the other subs, which is quite a nice little perk. So, if you would like to do me a favor, like Confused Spooky Ghost and subscribe, especially with Prime, by clicking subscribe now and seeing if the Prime option is available. I encourage all of you to do it. Just click subscribe right now. It won't cost you anything to click it and just see if that Prime option's there. If it is, you've probably forgotten to use it, and in which case, for reminding you, I think I deserve it. Because at the end of the day, that's free money that you've wasted unless you do. And I forget to use it all the time. I wish someone was there to remind me, you know. So, you know, anyway. That's my decree. That's my message. I'm gonna run the ad now. If you want to be like Desire Vids and use your Prime that you clearly forgot, feel free to do it. But if not, I'll see you in 1 minute's time. See you in a sec. I'm actually probably gonna dip and blow my nose quickly because I don't feel too good. So I'll see you in a sec. I'll play some sensory videos. Hold on. Alright. Mods. Subs even. Not mods. Subs. I'll be back in a sec.
Veggie hours, let's go chat.
Oh! Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Thank you for watching them. Appreciate it. Hope you feel pretty good. I myself do not. The sickness is kicking in. This might be a shorter stream. We'll watch a few more videos before we go, eh? Oh, thank you. Thank you for watching them. The veggies are gone. I apologize. The music's ended. Right. That's fine. Let's watch the next video, shall we? I'm sorry they're gone. I'm sorry. Right. What is this? I don't think I've ever... It says just iconic British video, but I don't think I've ever seen this. Oh. That's so sick! I've never been in such a fun McDonald's. Thank you for the gift of sub, by the way. I've never in my life seen such a fun McDonald's. Usually the workers look like they want to die. I've never once... the fucking beep, 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 boop, 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 from the fucking fries just would be enough to drive anyone insane. So fucking... Shout out this guy for being the GOAT. How's Eleanor? She seems fine. She was outside on the balcony. Goated McDonald's manager. Very cool. Didn't feel very British though. The 69 joke again just feels a bit more American to me than the energy of the room is British, but the joke itself a little bit American. So, you know. Oh, this, however, is a British classic. Sitting down at assembly, singing this shit in primary school. So I don't know, Americans. I'm going to explain every concept here because I don't know how many of them you had. Assembly. They grab all the students and they get talked to for a bit. It's not just your class, the whole lot of them. Just get the whole school together and get them to sit down. However, in primary school, because you're just children, what good is it preaching to children who don't have fully formed brains yet? They just used to make you sing songs that probably had some underlying meaning, but I can't really remember. But I remember Harvest Samba, Cabbages and Greens. But apparently this is... I don't remember how it went exactly, but I do remember it. Broccoli and beans, cauliflower and roasted potatoes, apricots and plums, ripened in the sun, oranges and yellow bananas, good for everyone. Oh, Harvest Festival, yeah. Yeah, I think it was Christian. I kind of forgot a lot of it was Christian.
National anthem at attention. This seems superior to me.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, so fucking American schools, there's oh, say, can you see? Right? Boring. I'm sorry. That whole pledging allegiance thing to the flag. The fact that you guys pledge allegiance to the flag every day freaks me out. Fucking, do you guys do that every day? My dad said you did. My dad once, my grandmother's cousin, who isn't really a cousin, just a really close friend, went and lived in America, so they would go visit a lot. And my dad went once or twice as he was growing up. And one time he kind of just had a couple of days where he went to American school. They let him go for a couple of days, which was pretty cool, actually. I imagine these days if you went, hey, can I just bring this random kid into your school? They go, no. But they said yes, and they let him. He was British, so I guess it was fun. And you got less tourism back then. So, he went to an American middle school, I think, for a couple of days. And he was like, it's really fucking weird. He's like, you just have to pledge allegiance to the flag every day. And that's like, I'm like, bro, America, I think you might be a cult. I think you might be in a cult, Because that's crazy. Like, I'm all for patriotism. I'm all for, like, wanting to help out your fellow countrymen and all that. That's fucking weird, bro. That's what you do in cults. I don't know if you know that. The start of every day, you go, I pledge allegiance to the great one. Replace the flag for a green alien, right? And that's Scientology, I think. I'm just going to be honest. It is weird. I think it's weird. I'm not judging you as individuals, because you're definitely brainwashed. But that is fucking bizarre.
Every assembly or start of day, yes indeed. And at church, skeptical smiley face. And yes, emo, it's culty.
Yeah, it weirds me out, man. It actually scares. I think a lot of Americans, thankfully, are self-aware, but especially in the dawn of the internet. But yeah, it freaks me out. Actually scares me about that fucking place. But I must admit, our schools just. I mean, the UK was, especially back then, I feel like, in the area I grew up, very, very majority Christian. So I feel like all the songs we sang ultimately tie back to Christianity at some point. This was about the Harvest Festival, which I didn't really realize was a Christian thing, but thinking about it, yeah. Which is where you used to bring in tinned goods and shit, and they would give them to a homeless shelter. And that was the school used to do it. The Harvest Festival used to bring in food. They never did anything else as far as I don't remember the festival part. I just remember the bit where you brought in food, which is not a bad thing. But I feel like to call it the Harvest Festival, there should be the whole bit where you bring in stuff from the harvest, and then there probably should be a festival. But I don't remember any. I don't remember fucking Liam Gallagher coming out and performing at the end of the assembly. I just remember singing this. Maybe that's the festival part. Maybe the festival part's where they all sing this banger. It was good though. It was good. It is a good song, to be fair. But yeah, I don't seem to remember any festival element. Just harvest, which is again, it's fine. But I wonder if we get any more of these. I would like to hear. There was one in our school where I think it was supposed to say dessert. I think it might actually be this song. And it's supposed to say dessert at some point, but they'd spelt desert, or another song where it said desert and they spelled. No, it was the other way around. It was supposed to say I think it said desert mouse, but they put dessert mouse, and I thought that was really funny, kind of like Rasta Mouse, but if he instead of being Rastafarian was just really like pudding, I guess. I don't fucking. America is turning communist now. Oh my god. Oh, you poor person. Someone said that in chat. You're so brainwashed. Oh, you poor. You've been listening to Ben Shapiro, haven't you? You'll grow out of it. It'll be fine. Don't worry. You've got time. You've got time to be healed. You're not turning communist. Don't worry. You're still pretty much the most right-wing country on the planet. We are. We really are. No, you're not, because the UK isn't communist, and we have privatized healthcare. Privatized fucking public healthcare, free public health. Can you believe that? Free public healthcare. National benefits system. All these things, and we are still not communist. I think America has a way to go. Yes, free. The healthcare is all you do is pay your taxes, and you get free healthcare. And look at all the Americans freaking out in the chat. All right, trust me, you're not turning communist, America. Don't worry about it. You'll be okay. You've got a long ways to go before even socialism is achieved. All right? Right? Got a long ways to go before even socialism is achieved. All right? Do not worry. All right? Yes, free ambulance. The whole thing's free. Let me tell you a story. One morning before school, right? I'm going to tell you a story. This is turning political now, but I feel like I'm on the right side of history. I don't like getting political, but when it's the right side of history like this, and this is just a basic human right, I feel like it's worth. Guys.
Anyone freaking out over America going commie honey, look up late-stage capitalism. It's a natural progression and not the result of communism, lol.
Yeah, look. let's put it this way. One morning, right, I was awoken to my dad shouting, my mum, right, saying he needed some help. And he had, inadvertently, this is a trigger warning here for gore, because it was pretty bloody. He had went to grab a glass from the top shelf. In doing so, knocked down another glass. And went to grab it on its way down. He panicked, went to grab it. And the glass shattered. So when the glass shattered, he then obviously still went to grab it, missed it, and ended up cutting his wrist, right? But right into the main artery, which is obviously unless treated, death, right? That is the sort of severity of this injury, right? Right? So my dad, being the overtly calm man he is, shouts to my mum. He goes, "Jane, I need some help." And she goes, "What, now?" And he goes, "Yes, now." So she goes down, and she goes, "What's wrong?" And he's like, "I've cut my wrist." And she's like, "How bad is it?" And he lifts the cloth off, and he goes, and it squirts out blood. And my mum goes, "Do you think you need an ambulance?" And he went, "Probably." And she went, "Okay." And we called an ambulance. And not once in that conversation did we go, "Can we afford an ambulance?" Now, if that had became part of the conversation, my dad may have died, right? This is why I think America, you live in a dystopia. I think there's a lot of great things about America, right? But the one thing is the fact that you have to sit. I was actually in America recently, and a friend of mine had what we thought was a medical emergency. Turned out they just got really badly crossfaded and were tweaking really hard. Unbeknownst to me, I didn't realize they'd taken an edible. But they started tweaking real fucking hard. They went all non-verbal at the function. But we thought they were having a medical emergency. And then I was like, we should get an ambulance. And everyone in the room, it was like dead silence. I went, what? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, we should get an ambulance. Oh, no, sorry, I didn't suggest it. Sorry. No. The security at the venue went, we'll get you an ambulance. And everyone else in the room but me went, because they were like, bills! And then he went, don't worry, it'll be free. And everyone calms down, right? But it's like, fuck me, man! That should not be the response to hearing we'll get an ambulance. Is everyone freaks out because they're like, who's going to foot the bill? That's crazy.
I have legit waited 2 hours after getting hit by a car on a highway going 80, and had to deny the ambulance because I literally didn't have the money for it. My brother drove to me and then took me to the hospital. Queue waiting room for an hour lol. And I still haven't paid off the bills. I'm
not going to talk on the wait, because the thing about the NHS is it's a great system and everyone gets free healthcare, but it's massively underfunded and understaffed. So the wait times are arguably worse than that. Although the ambulance is free, you can be waiting a little while. You mean all YouTubers aren't bajillionaires? More, I mean, one, no, but also not all my friends are YouTubers. That's a very... What? But yeah, I just, if we'd had to sit there and go, can we foot this bill? Then my dad might have died. Because, the paramedics had to come and, pack his wound and shit. Because, he was, actively sort of bleeding to death. And I didn't see any of this. They had to, what? They had to pack his, you know what packing a wound is? They do it in the military. It's kind of a very, you don't tend to have to do it in life. You said come. I did not say come. Oh, I said the paramedics had to come. Oh, they had to come pack his wound. Funny. No, I meant they had to come, they had to come to the house, and then they had to pack his wound. Separate thing. Is he all okay? Yeah. Now, this was years ago. I was still in school. But this is the thing. This is the other part of the story. This was such a non-stressful situation. Well, it was stressful, obviously, but compared to now having to compare, if I was in America, I'd go, the insurance. I can't afford the bill. And then he might have considered too long. I literally, my dad did that. They shipped him off in an ambulance, and I went to school. Which is also free. I don't know if schooling might be free in America. I don't know about. Is schooling free? Is schooling free but healthcare isn't? Because that's fucking wild. That's wild. That's really weird to me. Public school is free, private isn't. Yeah, that makes sense. We also have funnily, now this is where it gets confusing. I think the ones you pay for over here are called public schools. which is very confusing. Yeah, you pay for public schools. Which is that's confusing, right? So public school is the one you pay for. And then I don't know what the free one, I've never heard of. It's just fucking school, isn't it? Wait, does lunch money count as paying? No. Most schools still charge you. Ass backwards country. I must admit, I do not understand why we call our paid for schools public schools. I've never quite got that. Public versus private school. I'm actually going to look this up. What's the difference between state, public, and private? So, okay. So, state school is what I went to, which is just government funded. Cool. Private independent schools. Private schools, also referred to as independent schools, do not receive money from the government. Instead, fund themselves through school tuition fees paid for each pupil. These schools are overseen by governments. Okay, what are public schools? In the UK, public schools are the most prestigious private schools. Oh, so public schools are just private schools that are really prestigious. Because I think my school went private right before I left, but not private in the sense that we paid for it, but private in the sense that it wasn't funded by the government. It was funded by some other body, but students still didn't have to pay. It's like Eton and shit. Yeah, exactly, like Eton. Very weird. We probably should watch another video now. I get very passionate about free healthcare. I think it's one of the greatest things this country ever did. And the fact that it's at jeopardy right now because the fucking Tory party's been in power for fucking yonks makes me pissed off. I think it's like by far, like it's not a perfect system, I'm not going to say that, but I think it's by far the greatest accomplishment of British government, you know? But anyway, I have to ramble about it when I get an opportunity because I do strongly believe it's fucking amazing. Anyway. Oh, this is the clip that blew up Angry Ginge. That guy makes me laugh. Not gonna lie. Thank you for the 100 bits.
I only ever had
Part
one
life!
in my life, and it was 1,500 and I am still in debt from it. I'd rather crawl to the
Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. Like, yeah, $1,500 for an ambulance trip is fucking mental.
Yeah, I love having free healthcare, but what I don't love is waiting 11 hours with a severe headache.
No, I completely get that. That is the fault of the British system. But here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. If you have the money, you can pay for private healthcare. And now here's my argument. And I think healthcare should be affordable for everyone. I think it should be. I don't think tiers of healthcare should be billed. Like, I don't think you should be able to, like. I think everyone should be entitled to the best quality of healthcare because life is life, and I don't think monetary value, dictates the value of life. However, no system is perfect. And when you take the American system where the poorest in society don't get healthcare and only the richest can pay for it, and then you compare it to the British system where the poorest in society get healthcare, they just have to wait a long time, and the richest get it but they don't have to wait, that still isn't ideal. Like, you can pay to avoid the wait, which isn't ideal. I'd rather you just didn't have to pay at all. But at least there's an option. Like, I think the best option is to fund the NHS. But the option that the poorest get something, and yeah, sure, you could pay for extra if you want it. I'd prefer that everyone got it, but at least there's an option, right? It's better than if you're poor, nothing. If you're rich, live. That is a much more fucking horrific system. Like, I get the UK system is flawed. Like, waiting 11 hours is ridiculous, but, better than a lot of places. We're doing all right. That's how I see it. Again, it's not perfect. Pretty good. That's how I see it. Anyway, this feels like beyond my rant about the NHS being one of the most British things I've done on stream, this feels pretty British. Imagine Park Life, the thing we played earlier, was the most British song ever, but then you put one of the most British videos ever.
Three of them all knocked out. Police come in. I thought, let's all have it. All of it looking like this. Get your hands up in the air. Landed on the van. I've picked the van up by the top. I've gone, I just want my shit.
Fucking big TikTok logo, loud noise. That was a great way to end that. Really American. Even though, TikTok's a Chinese app, but I still feel it is Americanized in some way.
Just curious, do you guys have to pay a ton of money for EPI pens or inhalers?
No, EpiPens and inhalers are also free. And they absolutely should be. Imagine you have a deadly allergy, but there's a device that can save your life. And you live in a country, right, with a government, and that government has trillions in funding every year. I believe, and now I may be controversial in saying this, I believe they should use some of those trillions to make sure that their citizens, of which there are many, that have life-threatening allergies, have the relatively cheap-to-produce pen that can save their lives. I think...
I require both, and I pay over $100 for each individually loudly crying.
And I think you shouldn't. America is trillions of dollars in debt. Everyone's trillions of dollars. Everyone is in debt. Every country in the world pretty much is in debt. All right? They're all in debt. They all still have funding because they all just keep taking out loans and getting in more debt because they know really they're never going to have to pay back the debt. The debt's not real. Money isn't real. It's not real. They still have the funding. They still can afford it. They're all trying to, lower the debt, but they're not going to do it. Fucking, and inhalers too, same argument. Fucking pisses me off. It's just, America's got some great values, and it has some really shit ones. And when it comes to healthcare, it's bottom of the barrel. They're just, their mindset on it is just, well, I think everyone should have to fend for themselves. Is like, what's the point in society then? You got this whole society built around you, and it has money, and it can spare some for its most underprivileged. It probably should. Kill me, If I was in America for saying things like this, I probably would. I'd have a knock. I'd get swatted immediately, and it wouldn't be some random doxer. It would be the CIA themselves. The CIA themselves would catch wind that I'm educating children on other political opinions, and they go, ah! And they'd fucking shoot me dead. And they make out that it was some terrorist. Anyway.
Hey up, and welcome to Callum's Corner.
Why are you so muffled, Callum? And why are you only in my right ear?
Now, I've had to say this a few times now, but this is the final time that I will say this. Shut up about my head. It is normal. It is a nice head. It does not look like a sodding tic-tac.
I've always really struggled to work out whether Callum's Corner is a character. Because when he goes, shut up, he almost cuts himself off. He's so pissed off. And that feels very genuine. But the more I've seen him do, the more I'm like, he's got to be putting it on. He's got to be.
Now, I've had to say this a few times now.
It doesn't look like a tic-tac, though. That is I think I've got a relatively long head. It's not crazy, but it's on the longer end of heads. And yet, not even I have a squashed tic-tac head like this man.
This is the final time that I will say this. Shut up about my...
He reminds me of a kid I went to school with so badly. He goes, shut up!
Head. It is normal. It is a nice head. It does not look like a sodding tic-tac. I don't think you know who you're dealing with here. Look how tall I am.
Just no frame of reference. He just gets up and he just expects you to know how big his wall is to compare him.
6'5". Look at me. I'm like a beast.
He did hit himself pretty hard there. The bicep was weak though.
Me, I tell you. And you idiots, all of you, the people who are mocking me, you look like spasmoids. One of them looks like a jacket potato with glasses on his head.
I wasn't expecting that word to come out.
And I swear there's ginger people trying to mock me.
Like they're completely off limits. They can't possibly. I swear, there's ginger people trying to mock me. I'm like they are like like ginger people have it's like you're ginger. You can't say anything. Fucking hell.
I'm not the kind of person you want to be messing with. I don't like cats. I don't think kittens and puppy dogs are cute. In fact, I think all cats are dickheads, if I'm honest with you.
I love his reasoning for showing you that he's solid. It's just I don't like cats. I don't feel emotions like other people.
When I see them in my garden, I'm not cooing over them. I run out there and scare them away. So you want to think carefully before you start mocking.
Yeah, it'll scare you, mate.
I'm taking names down, and I will shame you all in a video. You wouldn't be saying this if you were standing in front of me. You'd be cowering.
That's true. It would be.
When I eat peanut M&Ms, I crush each one in my fingers, so I'm strong. Do you know what I mean? You need to stop this stupidity.
He definitely is a character. But that is hilarious too.
Or there will be consequences. Names are taken and you will be shamed in a video. That's all I've got to say about that.
How many views does this have? 4.9 million views. That is fucking funny. How many years ago was this? 2016. What's that? 7 years. And then he made a sequel. My head does look like a sodding Tic Tac. You win.
Hey up and welcome to Callum.
He's like in tears. He's in tears. The reality was so fucking harsh for him.
It's been the worst night of my life.
Oh my god.
I went for a McDonald's. I said I was gonna, so I did. I'll try and console myself. Had a Big Mac.
The mic quality is better, and he did get a Big Mac.
In honour of Michelle. It was like taking some kind of sad communion. It stuck in my throat. I couldn't even eat it.
Who's Michelle?
Ended up just walking round and round and round on my own, lonely and alone. It all just hit home, didn't it? Everyone was right. My head does look like a sodding Tic Tac. I'm not going to be with anyone.
Oh no, come on. No, you can. You're funny. And that goes a long way, as far as I'm concerned. It helped me out. Bless him. Wait, hold on. It also gets me, though. It was Afghan Dan who made the video dissing Callum's Corner, calling him Tic Tac, right? Afghan Dan made Tic Tac Business dissing Callum's Corner, right? Don't know if you guys know that. He was a British grime rapper at the time, right? Let me just show you a bit of the video. Jack Wilkinson, fucking hell. He must have made a fortune on BG Media. He filmed every music video.
Tic Tac, get back in his box. Tic Tac, get back in his box. Right then, all right then.
Big up Jack Wilkinson.
Look.
Just dapping up Boss Man.
Tic Tac better get back in his box.
Fucking whipping the arcade machine. That's crazy.
To his box, if not, Mr. Tic Tac get back in his box. Tic Tac better get back in his box. Tic Tac better be getting off back to his box. If not, Mr. Tic Tac get back in his box. Tic Tac better get back in his box. Tic Tac better be getting off back to his box. If not, Mr. Tic Tac get back in his box. Tic Tac better get back in his box.
The problem with Afghan Dan saying all this, right, is Afghan Dan recently, a video was released of a TikToker who basically sits outside courtrooms and asks people why they're in court. And you'll never guess who they found sat outside of court ready to get sentenced. It was no one other than BG Media famed Afghan Dan. And you'll never guess the shape of Afghan Dan's head once he takes off the fucking hat.
What's happening? We're just outside Preston Crown Court. What are you in court for, buddy?
I'm in court for burglaries and frauds.
Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, bro. Guilty as charged.
Guilty as charged. Burglaries and fraud. Who's a Tic Tac, Dan? You know who isn't down for burglaries and fraud? Fucking Callum, mate. And guess what? Your head is even more freakish because it's like a Tic Tac if it's swelled at the top, right? Settle down, Megamind, right? No need for big thoughts like that. Breaking and entering isn't that hard, all right? Ridiculous. He's been clearly scheming some mega fraud in there because that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous, right? Settle down, Dan. I genuinely can't believe this man had the audacity to call Callum's Corner a Tic Tac. It actually makes me so angry. Look at it! And he's got a fucking ankle bracelet on under his sock. Also, fucking black... I mean, he's got the black shoes on. All right, I'm forgiving that. I was about to say black ankle socks with shorts is pretty rough, but with black shoes, almost. I think it's still pretty... There's actually a US senator recently. This is going to be the only American video we watched today, who was asked a question about Trump, and he completely ignores it just to roast the guy's outfit. Where is it? This is the video, right? This is what I have to say to Afghan Dan.
Trump's call to shut down the government. He has not called me, and I do not
Support you wearing black socks with short pants.
Just completely avoids the question. Just like, I do not support you wearing the black socks with the short pants. Bro is so old, he says short pants instead of shorts. And even he knows that is fucking despicable. Despicable what's on his legs. Despicable what's on his legs.
Hey, mate,
An Afghan Dan with his fucking swollen Tic Tac head and his fucking black socks with the short pants had the audacity to call my goat, Callum's Corner, a fucking Tic Tac. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Actually makes me so angry. It makes me so angry. When I saw this video, first I laughed because, what do you mean Afghan Dan's getting sentenced for fucking burglary and fraud? And then secondly, come on now. That's ridiculous. The loafers help me. I think Jack would wear short pants. I'd wear the short pants. I wouldn't be wearing them with the black socks though. But yeah. I can't believe Afghan Dan had the audacity. You know. Call him a music recording application the way he has that audacity. What the fuck? How is this what the fuck have you sent? I asked for British videos, right? I went, send me your most British videos, right?
Can you blow my whistle, baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we start real slow. You just put your lips together and you come real close. Can you blow my whistle, baby,
Here we go.
Go, girl, you can work it.
Is this the whole song? That's ridiculous. Come on now. That was too much. I just wanted to get to the... Yeah, no, ban that guy. Whoever sent that. What's their username? I don't know. 69696969. Just fucking ban them. I sound like fucking Death Grips. Those guys. 69696969. Guillotine. Anyway, what's this?
I've just started this calypso.
What the fuck? I think I've seen this before.
I've just had this calypso. I've just started this calypso. It is fucking minging. Paradise Punch Lemonade. It is fucking minging. Suck your dad. It's minging. It's fucking minging.
I don't get the edit. I don't get the edit with the gameplay.
Suck your dad.
Guess what shadows against concrete? A sickly sweet odor fills the air. The parking lot is dyed in a natural shade of red.
It's minging. It's fucking minging.
I really like the way she says
minging. Well, I sound like Tiny Tim.
Yeah, have you ever seen him? I feel like that's a British classic. Who's seen that fucking ginger, almost bald, but he's ginger, fella that does like,
I'm 3, nearly 6.
Him? I've never done that before. That voice just kind of came out. I didn't even know. I didn't know I could Tiny Tim it up, you know? Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should start doing prank calls and be like,
hiya, it's me, Tiny Tim. Fucking, I'm 3, nearly 6. You don't say fucking, I just want to know,
and he goes, love you, as he hangs up and stuff. That guy. There we are. I don't even know, right? Good to know that we can do that. That'll be a bit one day.
My guy, why does your face structure just look like everyone TF? Like, get a red wig and beanie on and you'd look like that drawing.
That looks nothing like... You are so wrong. It's not my nose. I look nothing like... He's got thin-ass fucking lips. I got... beautiful lips. That's just silly. That's silly. That's a really silly... Thank you for £3, but that's a silly comment. Just absolutely wrong. Anyway.
Love you.
That's good to know. That's happening. You're gonna see like a Tommy Innit video in a few days where like he's got me to record and like I've remembered like that I can do that and I'm gonna throw that in. Oh, this is iconic. Iconic come dine with me moments. Those of you who don't know, for those of you who haven't seen the Memulous We Watch series, which I feature in, Right, we actually recorded a new one today. Maybe that's a spoiler. Maybe George doesn't want me saying that, but hey, keep an eye out. It's up to the meme on this channel. New We Watch with Jack Manifold, one of the fan favourite guests, coming out in a few days. Anyway, come down with me. British TV show. You get 4 people together, and they invite people to their house, and they host like a little dinner party. And as they go home, everyone rates the dinner party out of 10. Whoever wins gets $1,000. They get £1,000. That was the TV show. Relatively straightforward. The best guest on George's channel? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I mean, I'd personally argue it's James Marriott. I think James Marriott is the best for the We Watch series, but I'll take number 2. But yeah, that's what Come Dine With Me is. It's pretty good. But it did inspire some fucking mental cases to apply to that show. And, you know.
See what that tastes like.
Like that. Just what on earth? Why on earth would you opt to talk? Why wouldn't you just, you know what you do? At this point here, you want to open your whole mouth around the fucking whisk and struggle to fit it in your gob. You go, you know, you lick the whisk is what you do. You go up the side of the whisk. And even then, you probably wouldn't. You just taste it with a little teaspoon. That you just go, you know, that would be the best way to do it. But, you know, licking the side of the whisk is like, you know, didn't he put the whisk back in the bowl after 2? If he does, that is horrific. That's horrific. Oh, yeah, the slurp is terrible. Yeah, I hate it. I do hate it. What's M.R? So. Earlier, and I assure you this.
Streamer Manifold, love Manifold,
actually, is
love
it plugged
too.
in, right? Is Eleanor's Alexa plugged in? I don't know if it is. Alexa, are you in here?
Yes, I'm here. I listen once I hear the wake word.
Did you hear that? I didn't know she was in this room. I knew there was one in the bedroom and one in the kitchen. I had no idea. I thought there was maybe one in here, but today, right? I said, Alexa, play. Ellie has a playlist she likes, and I wanted to put on some music for her, so I told her. And the playlist is called Sick Tunes for Allies, I think. Right? That's the playlist name. So I said, Alexa, play Sick Tunes. Oh, I said Good Tunes for Allies, I think. On Spotify. That's what I said. Now it's playing Sicko Mode. That isn't what I wanted. No, Alexa, stop. And I assure you, I'm so serious. I'm actually so serious, right? I said that. And this is what happened. Hold on.
By M.R from Spotify.
How are you playing both? Alexa, stop playing Pump It Up. Oh, okay, Alexa. Basically, I told it to play Ellie's playlist, and I swear to God it went playing Turn Red by M.R, right? I'm so serious. I'm so serious. It went now playing Turn Red by M.R, and then it was like, what is that? It just went into it, and Eleanor looked at me like I'd done it on purpose. I'm so serious. I asked it to play your playlist. She's like, can we put some music on? And she thought I'd done it as a meme. I'm like, I'm so serious. I'm not even trying to do this to troll. I actually played your playlist. Thank you for thank you for the 14 months of having more hair than me. But I'm actually so serious. Oh, this is a classic. I showed this Schlatt. You know, everyone laughs at Biden for doing stupid shit, right? You know, falling over, getting lost, not being able to speak. I mean, it really is a lot. But when we had Boris Johnson as our Prime Minister, he did some pretty... Well, before he was the Prime Minister, actually. He never did much... I don't remember much during his Prime Ministership, but I remember before it, he'd done some shit. I didn't read out my sub-messages because I said piss. You know, because piss cloud. It could have played while you flexed on Americans with public healthcare. I'm sorry. I don't know what you... Oh. Piss badge poggers. Ah. Well, congrats on your piss badge. Anyway. This is the craziest thing. Maybe not, actually. Probably tackling that child to the ground was the worst thing Boris Johnson ever did. But this was, well, the silliest by far. This is when he was the mayor of London. He went over a festival on a zip line waving 2 British flags, right? Which is already, this became the leader of our country, by the way. And he did this. But then the craziest part is he then proceeds, as you'll see, once he's done zipping past and people cheer him on doing this really weird thing,
8 months.
he then proceeds to get stuck.
You might. It's a very, very good idea.
He then proceeds to have to be roped along. They have to rope him along. They have to rope him along. I really like that. The mods had to allow the term
This is a syringe full of water.
looks like a right twat, because someone had put that in the chat and the auto mod had detected it, and the mods went, no. Looks like a right twat is appropriate in this context. That's very good. That was my favorite look over and see the mod approve a phrase. And that was, yeah, looks like a right twat. Anyway, see what this is. See what this is, eh? What are you doing? Why are you... Oh. Not majorly British. Fucking hell. They really did go postal, didn't they, the post service? Just massacring children. Terrible what he did. Don't put stupid idiot baby. Don't put what an idiot. He didn't know. He didn't know. He thought his dad was there. He's waiting for his dad. It is funny, though. The fact that it goes straight in his mouth, like he opens his mouth for it because he doesn't know what to do. The thing that gets me, like his mouth comes open if you watch. Watch. He like opens his mouth. Oh. Oh. And then just... That was gross. That was gross. Hold. Oh, I laughed so hard I blew a big fucking snot bubble out my nose. Did you guys see that? I'm having to wipe the mic. That's disgusting. Did you guys not see that? Did I cover my nose in time? Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so gross. I have a clip of when you did it. Ew. No, I didn't. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it's so grim. I'm so sorry. I laughed and I'm all congested because I'm ill. All right, hold on. Just listen to the music while I blow my nose. Oh, you know what? I'm really glad that happened though, because as much as it was gross that happened on stream, I can actually breathe now. I like shot the main bit of my congestion out with my laughter. So thanks to that postman for fucking like absolutely clarting that child, because if he hadn't, I wouldn't have cleared my nose. So really, it all came round. It all made it worth it in the end. Really. And that guy just absolutely chinned that kid. Anyway, I hope no one saw me do that. I'm not... Not sure if anyone did. God, I'm sick. I mean, not in a good way either. It's this TikTok. Turn the music off. Oh, God. Let's see what this is. Oh. Stop using your hands. I'm sorry. Fish and
chips. A British...
That's monstrous. Those peas, those mushy peas look fucking... Oh, my... They need to be at least a little bit liquidy. They look dry as shit. Your fish cake equally looks dry, which I didn't know was a thing. And why do you only have about 6 chips? That's minging! That is minging. That's awful. That is abuse. That's awful. That is horrible. That is not a British classic. Fish cake is a fish finger. No, it isn't.
Delight! Served with mushy peas. It's an amazing sight. Mashed and seasoned. A
Classic mayo. Oh, you... Oh. I'm sorry. I almost... Oh. I almost called them... I almost called them something unkind. That actually pissed me off a lot. What do you mean? What do you mean you're using mayo instead of fucking... You use tartar sauce with your fish. Tartar sauce. Maybe gravy or curry sauce. If you want something warm, gravy's the correct option, but curry sauce is all right.
Treat. It just simply can't be beat. Can't be beat.
You sound like fucking Gigglesaurus. See, this is more...
A British chippy.
No! No! Oh, the chips and curry sauce actually looks all right, but the pizza looks fucking minging.
A joy, no quip. Golden fries, a hearty
Oh,
dip.
no! Oh, wait.
Pizza so crisp, a savoury trip. In every bite, tradition.
Oh, it looks
rich.
cold and shit. Oh my god, that looks minging. Oh, you are dirty. You are dirty. Do you know that? That's really put me off.
And?
Alright, let's see what this is. This is a sketch show, but it is British, so let's see if this is a British video. God. Why is the pizza not like deep fried? Alright, well, no, come on now. Why is it like it was greased in oil? It did look very greasy. I hate when pizza looks greasy. Well, Schlatt doesn't seem to mind, from my knowledge, and I think that's like, he's tapped.
And a few moments ago, we received this amateur video footage, which seems to show that the Queen and John Major were involved in some kind of drubbing incident.
What? They're dancing, I think. Are they... What's happening? What's drubbing?
And as a result of that broadcast, the crisis has deepened dramatically. I'm joined by our crisis correspondent, Spartacus Mills. Spartacus, this is huge history happening, isn't it?
It's bigger than that, Chris. It's large. I mean, if you've got a history book at home, take it out, throw it in the bin. It's worthless. The history books now will have to be rewritten.
What will they say?
They'll quite simply say, John Major punched the Queen. Everything else will be a footnote.
A push for time.
I fucking love Steve Coogan. I think Steve Coogan, like, is one of the fucking funniest comedians. You know, I just... I'm just going to send a message real quick. Oh, wait, no. Shit. Shit. I forgot about that. I was going to be working. This still might happen in the future, so actually I would love... You know, I'm going to ask your guys' thoughts without spoiling too much. Yeah, I'm sure I'm allowed to do... You know what? Fuck it, whatever. Won't be the end of the world. I was supposed to be doing... It seems to have been cancelled. At least this time round, but we might reschedule it. I was supposed to be doing a stream with a British comedian. But it was kind of a case that I got to pick which comedian we did it with. Now, I did have it scheduled in with someone who I won't name. But if I have to reschedule it, which comedians would you guys like to see? Because this is the problem. I was obviously partially picking for me, because I'm going to pick someone I think's funny and good to bounce off of. But also, like, who are you guys interested in terms of British? They have to be British, though. Is it the cheese guy? What on earth? No, that he's not even a comedian. He's a car man. Daz Black, he is just a YouTuber. I know he does a bit of comedy, but he is on the forefront of YouTuber. I mean, like, you know, mainstream. Daz Black, if he counts, I don't think he counts. I shouldn't have said he's just a YouTuber. That feels very rude. Sorry, Daz. That felt like I was dismissing you. I just mean like he is. You know, that he's kind of falls into YouTubers in my head. Use your elbow to cough. I know I should. Lee Mack, James Acaster. Seen a lot of James Acaster. Jack Whitehall. Philomena Kunk. She is a character, but I do really like that character. Ed Gamble. Also, I think possibly a character. Or is he not? Am I making that up? Who's Ed Gamble? That rings a bell. Oh, no, Ed Gamble. No, I do recognise Ed Gamble. Never mind, he's not a character. Made him up. I got his name confused with someone else. He's not. But yeah, Ed Gamble is a real guy. My fault. Got him mistaken with something else. But okay. You can't put Tommy in it. He's definitely not a comedian. But yeah, all right. Good to have our list. Good to have our list. Stephen Tries, I would say, although he is a comedian, also falls under like YouTuber in this instance. But thank you for your suggestions. I'll be bearing these in mind. What I was planning on doing may get rescheduled. And it may get rescheduled with the original comedian, who I think you guys will enjoy. But if it does not, then there's a couple of names from the chat that I could definitely lift. So, you know. But I think Coogan would be someone on my list. I'd love to do something with Steve Coogan. And I can't remember if he was on my list of potential people, but he might have been. He may have been on my potential list of, like, you could possibly work with this guy. I have a short list of people that are accessible. I'll let you guys know.
Can you sum it up in a word?
No.
A sound? Spartacus, thank you.
That was a good bit,
Sum
actually.
it up in a word?
Be rewritten.
What will they say?
They'll quite simply say John Major punched the Queen. Everything else will be a footnote.
A push for time. Can you sum it up in a word?
No.
A sound? Spartacus, thank you.
That's a good sound. He's a great actor. He recently, and now this is where the truth says slightly dark. I'm not going to get too much into it, but Jimmy Savile was a prolific UK celebrity who, upon his death, we discovered he was actually just a prolific paedophile, which was a very bad thing. But they made a documentary about it at the BBC, and Steve Coogan took the fucking, in my opinion, very ballsy job of playing Jimmy Savile in this, like, it's not a documentary, it's a, what's it called? Like a docudrama. Like, it's like a dramatization of the events that unfolded, you know, Jimmy Savile. And Coogan opted to play Savile, and it is like the most like horrific, terrible watch. But like biopic, thank you. I couldn't think what it was called. Like just genuinely terrible. Not mockumentary. That is not the word. Because like it was a real thing, but it was like instead of being a documentary that's like with real. I mean, in the last episode, there's an interview with like real victims, but like it's a dramatization of like the true story, right? And Coogan played Savile, and it was like, you know, it was a fucking horrific watch, but like, oh my, he is a terrific actor. It's called The Reckoning, but he's a terrific. Like it really. Coogan has already proven himself to be a great actor. Coogan was the comedian, the guy who played Spartacus right at the end there in that comedy sketch we just watched, where he's like, "Can you sum it up in a word?" The guy who played the guy who goes, you know, he did Alan Partridge and stuff. Also, yeah, did it, but like he kind of proved himself as like a, you know, fucking a person who's able to get real dark with it, and it was like really, really impressive, but also just like deeply uncomfortable watch, you know. Karis, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. But yeah, you know. Oh, this is moving on very quickly. I apologize, but this is a very classic British video. I remember showing this to my grandparents and apologizing that it had swear words in it because I was young, but ultimately thinking that it was very, very, very fucking funny. It's definitely fake. I've seen this guy around, but it is good.
I can't believe how drunk you are.
I am not drunk.
Yes, you are.
I am not fucking drunk.
Can you tell the time?
Yes. I am not fucking drunk.
Such a stupid fucking basic joke. Great execution. First time I saw it, did not expect it at all. I really, really liked the video. Also, it was enough to convince me the first time when I was young. I don't think he's drunk. He can tell the time. Drunk people can't tell the time. Drunk people can't tell the time at all. I really do like that video. Anyway. Yeah, that's certified British classic. This is a certified British classic. Oh, that's not good.
You alright, mate? Can't park there, sir.
I can, I'm a police officer is a very witty response, to be fair. I can, I'm a police officer. Is fair dues to him. You say Shadow Wizard Croydon gang. 'Tis but a scratch. Yeah, no, that car, that is a write-off. That is a write-off. This is... No, I'm not going to do the fucking... You ever seen the video of, like, the guy that played McLovin doing... Like they pretend that he did all those sounds. He's like, real trap shit. We make it look easy. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Like, he's, like, on a mic, and he keeps, like, he's like, shut up a second. Damn, son. And he, like, hits it. I fucking love it. Jackie, do more video with Schlatt. My next video, which I need to work on a little bit of, but then we'll be out in a few days afterwards, unless the sponsorship delays us, because it looks like it might. No, it is actually him. No, it isn't. I don't believe it. The voice sounds too different. I don't believe it. This is a certified hood classic. Anyway, that's not him. That's not the McLovin kid. Anyway, next video! Main channel. Subscribe. ! Nuvid in the chat. Because you should check out the hour-long vlog. If you want Schlatt and Jack content, an hour-long vlog of me and Schlatt in Japan is up on the main channel now. ! Nuvid in the chat. However, in either late November or early December, depending on which sponsor actually fucking takes the video, because two of them are kind of arguing over it. Depending on which one actually gets it, it'll either be out in late November or early. It technically was supposed to be out tomorrow, but that sponsor hasn't sent me the product. So I can't really do the sponsorship. So I'm going to assume we're probably doing the other one, unless they're willing to give me a delay, which I'm more than happy to take. Yeah, you know, I'm just going to fill you in. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Wait, you're sub to yourself? No, I think I'm on my main channel, so no. I'm not sub to myself. Yeah, I coughed into my elbow this time. I love our honest streamer. That is the honest truth. Like, I want to get out as soon as possible, but sponsorship really does help out. You know, I'm going to be even blunter these days. It costs me more to film and edit the YouTube videos than I make back from them, unless they're sponsored. I kind of need a sponsor every once in a while to make the channel affordable. Because I like making cool videos, but cool videos are expensive. Now, obviously, I stream and stuff, and, you know, subbing helps and all that. But yeah, the main channel without sponsorships does not make its money back. So we kind of need them. So apologies for waiting, but we kind of need them. You know, I mean, luckily we've got streaming and the VODs channel and all that, so we're doing fine. And I really appreciate your support here, because as I say, YouTube, and it doesn't make any money. But you know, who should we convince to sponsor you? We got people. We're fine. We're fine. We're just trying to work out a date is all. I'll sponsor you. I have $1. Thank you very much. You're very kind people. See what the next video is.
You know what? You can all get to fucking this house. You think I'm cleaning these dishes? I don't fucking think so. You can all take your money and fuck off somewhere else. Taking me for a fucking cunt. Are you alright? Do you want me to do the dishes or something? You don't have to scream the whole house down. I had to scream so you all fucking listen to it. What is she doing? She's always out in the street. Can't she just fucking stay in? What do you mean she's allowed out, Mum? Jesus. You know what makes me laugh? Do you want me to tell you what makes me laugh? Oh,
no, tell us. That is a classic British. You want to know what makes me laugh? You know what makes me laugh about that? And that means, you know what really pisses me off about that? It's the best, like, completely, like, we're not saying what we mean. When people go, you know what makes me laugh? It's always, you know what really makes me fucking angry about that thing? Every time. That's a classic. This is very British.
What makes you laugh? It makes me laugh that she's on the sick. There's nothing wrong with her. I've seen her running around the street after her kids. First time I've seen her looking after her kids, to be honest. She can do what she wants, will you leave her alone? No, I won't leave her alone. You want to know why? 'Cause it's people like her who stop people like me from getting that money. And what's up with you? Go on, tell me why she can get that money and you can't. What's up with me? You're taking the piss. I'm riddled with depression sitting in this house with you.
Blame the children. Classic. I never grew up on a council estate, but plenty of my friends did, so I did witness some of the council estate life, you know. I don't mean to sound privileged here, because, you know, but, you know, Mansfield is like mostly council estate, and then some bits that aren't, and I was lucky enough to be on the bit that wasn't, but Self-report Tory. Hang on, whoa! Just because I didn't live on a council estate doesn't mean I'm not a Tory. There's a middle ground. There's quite a broad middle ground. Council estate is basically people who can't afford housing. There's like you get council housing from the council. I imagine. I don't really know how it works. I actually don't know how the council housing system works, but that's basically how it works. But yeah. L Tory snob. You guys, no, that is not on. You guys are not on for that. All right? I grew up near the council estate, just not on it. Betty shops at Waitrose too. Only when I'm here in London because it's the nearest shop. I haven't found another shop nearby except for a Tesco Express, but that doesn't. Tesco Express. Like, that isn't a real shop. There's not enough stuff there. You can nip in for a meal deal, but you can't. But that's only when I'm here, right? When I'm in Brighton, I shop at, reasonable places like the Co-op or Sainsbury's. Someone said, I bet you shop at Co-op when you're home, though. And I feel like I've fallen into a trap there by saying that immediately. No Tesco's. Oh, am I in trouble? Everyone, Sainsbury's is the new Waitrose. Fuck off! No, it's not. Now, real ones shop at Aldi. Aldi is look. I would if I genuinely was given the choice. I'm an Asda guy. Right? I grew up as an Asda guy, but there's no Asda near me in Brighton. The only Asda I know of in Brighton is on the fucking marina. And without doxing myself, I don't live close to the marina particularly. Not close enough that it's worth going there. Right? I would be an Asda guy. Aldi's also pretty good. But again, it's like Aldi's cool, but I just work off of convenience, Because you gotta think, if I go to like a shop that's further away, then I lose what I save in my shopping on Ubering to get there because I don't have a car. Because you can't walk with a whole fucking I don't do frequent shopping. I do infrequent big shops, right? You just can't do it. There's a Poundland next to that one Co-op too. There's a few Poundlands in Brighton. I'm not saying I shop at any particular Co-op. That would be fucking stupid. But what I am saying is that fucking, right, Poundland, right, is not a place you can do your full week shop at. You can't do that. You know what I bought from Poundland? Now I sound like a dickhead. I bought my wine glasses, all right? You want to know? I bought my wine glasses. I bought my wine glasses from Poundland. I got 2 wine glasses for £1, which I think is a great fucking deal. But now everyone's going to go, oh, you drink wine. Brian. Poundland is British Dollar Tree, but it also... His wine glasses for his 9.74 wine bottles. 9.74 is a reasonable price for wine, I think. And I would, and I'm going to be honest here, and now I'm going to get even more honest. I'd probably pay more. When I buy wine, I treat myself. I might go up to 12. I might go up to 12. I might go up to £12. Maybe. And I don't think that makes me rich. I think that makes me a man who, I buy a bottle of wine rarely. So when I do? I splash out the extra £3. And you know what? I don't think I deserve the gallows for this. I don't think so. And this man needs his sponsorship. Fuck off! Alright? You're in the wrong. Cheap wine is the way to do it. Good cheap wine. Right? And the best price I've found for good quality is about £12. We found the Monopoly, man. Fuck off! £12 for wine makes me the Monopoly. Hold on, give me a second. Alan O'Neill's refusing to answer. You can only imagine that means it's worse. They call me a Tory because I don't go for the £9 bottle. I think the extra £3 is worth it to jump in the gonna show up? Pardon? I thought you were coming in, baby. What are you doing? Are you getting a wine? It's fine. That's okay. You can say hi from the corner. Ellen and Neil's come in. Sorry, I went to discuss wine. I hope you could hear me. Oh, you made me less purple.
Hi. No, okay. Hi guys, I look gross right now because I haven't showered since
You don't look
before
gross.
my
You look
surgery.
fine. You look pretty.
I look gross.
You don't.
But I wanted to say hi. I'll put the light back up.
I know. Don't you bend down. See? Anyway, but the point is, look, £12 for wine is reasonable. All right, I'm saying it. I'm saying if you went to the pub and asked for a glass of wine in Brighton, you'd probably almost pay £12 for the glass. All right. So I think when I get a whole bottle, I think, you know what, I can probably afford to match the pub prices. All right. That's not expensive. It's not expensive. Cheap bottle of, you know what I drink when I'm with my parents? I drink McGuigan white wine. How much is McGuigan white wine? I drink their McGuigan. What do I drink? McGuigan black, right? Pinot Grigio. McGuigan black. Let me look this up. Black Pinot Grigio. Right. This is good. Now we're gonna see how much of a Tory I am. £6.50. £6.50 from Tesco's, right? 7 from Sainsbury's. My lot probably get it from Asda or Aldi. Bearing that in mind. Oh wait, no, it's not even £7 potato. That's a different one. Asda $5.25. Exactly right. And you know what? It's great stuff. All right. So actually, I'm. You know what? I do enjoy it. So there you go. There you are. You can admit you have money if you have it. I don't. Oh, yeah, I'm doing okay, actually. Thank you for the subs. Means a lot. But you should send more! No. Well, now I've sufficiently been called a Tory on this stream. And it's already been 2 hours, which I didn't expect to beat today on account of how fucking ill I'm feeling. And I've got a sick girlfriend who needs caring for, as you can tell. I should probably call it here. Now everyone thinks I'm a Tory and, you know, I drink fucking caviar and eat champagne. Jack is the streamer equivalent of a landlord. No, that would just be the streamers that are landlords. They exist. I won't be naming names, but they're out there. And they're evil. And they go, yeah, I love being a slumlord. That's what they say. Anyway. Tubbo landlord. Tubbo told us not to make that joke anymore, all right? And I apologize, so we're not doing it. George Memulus, however, didn't say anything, so... Joke. Anyway, guys, it's been fun. And if you are new, feel free to follow, because I'd like to do another stream like this again. British videos were very fun to watch. Maybe we'll go through the No Context Britain subreddit, exactly like George Memulus, and steal his entire idea. But until then, you better follow and turn on notifications, because I will be live next. What day is it today? Tuesday. Might be tomorrow. Yeah, could be tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure on that one. It'll either be tomorrow or Friday because I'm busy on Thursday evening. But it could be either tomorrow or Friday. So follow, turn on notifications. Probably about 8 p.m. GMT if I am live. So keep an eye out for that. Of course, exclamation point socials in the chat to get a nice, neat link to all my other socials. They're all Jack Manifold TV. That's Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and my Discord at discord.gg/JackManifoldTV. The most important on that list, as always, is YouTube. Because as you know, those videos don't tend to break even. So by watching them, you mean that they might actually turn a little bit of profit. And of course, they're actually genuinely, in my opinion, great content. I never put out a video I'm not happy with. And I'm very, very happy with the last one. So if you haven't watched it already, it's a long watch. You've got another hour of Manifold content if you want it, since this was a shorter stream, in the form of the Jack Manifold Schlatt vlog. So do go check that out if you haven't already, with exclamation point Nuven in the chat. And of course, sub to the VOD channel if you want to watch previous streams like this where we reacted to videos you guys sent, because this will be up on there as well. In fact, there's a VOD that needs to be posted the second this stream ends, so keep an eye out for it. But anyway, that's me. It has been fun. Thank you for being here. I'll see you all soon. Let's see who's live. We'll rate someone. Christ. Ugh, right. Let's raid. Let's raid Astral Spiff. Spiff is live. I know Toby's live, but he also has 17,000 viewers. I think he'll be okay. We're going to raid Astral Spiff. Tell him I'm so sad I didn't get to see him at TwitchCon. We missed out on each other just. This guy was the guy that got me into FNAF speedrunning. FNAF Security Breach speedrunning, that is. And he's just the guy. What can I say? So, you know, go show him some love. Go say hi. Go follow if you are new. He's a great guy. But anyway, I'll see you all around, guys. Take care. Hopefully I'll recover by the next time you see me. Take care. See you around.